r/Letsnotmeet stories. Still glad I listened to my gut. When I was a freshman in college, I used to sit in this sort of indoor break area between the library and computer lab while waiting for my classes. I didn't know a whole lot of people yet, and the student union was always loud, so I really liked this place to study and relax, and since there was hardly anyone ever there. Well, one day I was walking to the break area to wait for my next class, and I noticed a guy in his late 50s, early 60s close behind me. I held the door open for him, and he said thank you. I just nodded and went to one of the couches, and he followed me, kinda blocked me in between the couches and the door, and began a conversation. It was pretty normal at first, just, "Oh, it's nice to see young people who are respectful," type BS. I'm not very confrontational, so I didn't know how to stop the conversation. I was looking at my phone and trying to end the conversation with the "Hi, yeah, well, it was nice talking to you," but he didn't get the hint. Then it took a weird turn. He asked if I was Latina, and I said yes, and he said, "Yeah, I can tell because Latina women either have huge tits or a fat ass, but never both." And I just looked up from my phone and said, "Excuse me." And he started rambling about how sexy Latina women were, and other explicit comments. So I cut him off and said, "I'm sorry, I need to go, I forgot I have work today." So I grabbed my bag that I didn't even unpack, pushed past him, and he started to follow me as I began walking out of the break area. He asked where I worked. I told him, "Oh, super far away, so I need to go." He kept insisting I tell him where I worked and that he should walk me to my car. I told him no and started to pick up the pace, and he kept following me and keeping pace, saying, "Pretty young ladies shouldn't walk alone." I then yelled, "Leave me alone," and ran into the library. I was inside and looked through the glass doors, and this dude was waiting by the doors. He seriously was standing there trying to look in and see where I was. He wouldn't come in though, which was weird. Then the librarian at the info desk asked if I was okay, and I broke down. I apologized for maybe overreacting, but she reassured me and called campus police. She let me sit behind the desk, and we saw the guy take off. I was too scared to leave though, and finally campus security came, which I gave them a description of him. They had me wait in the library, and after about 10-ish minutes the campus police said that they think they found the dude in the parking lot. They took me on their golf cart, and we parked behind a wall so I wouldn't have to confront him but could still ID him, and sure enough it was him. They took him away, then escorted me to my car. A couple days later I was called to the Title IX office for a follow-up. They asked me for details and then told me that the campus police had found him walking in between cars and looking into them. When they apprehended him, they scanned his driver's license, and turns out this dude had already been banned from campus because he already had harassed 4 other women. He wasn't even a student at any point. This dude would literally show up and creep on women and try to follow them to their cars or get them to leave with him. Thankfully, every single one of us found police/faculty to help us before anything escalated. To this day, over 10 years now, I still think about how if I hadn't listened to my gut, even though I thought I might have been overreacting, what could have happened. I pray that he never successfully attacked/kidnapped someone. Unfortunately, I don't remember the guy's name, so I can't look him up. Stay safe, y'all. Listen to your gut.